I was talking to you earlier this morning about the role that Simran plays in the true meditation to Sachkhand, our true home. Simran is a very, very limited role. We have overplayed Simran in trying to describe the spiritual path and describing the meditational techniques. Simran is a minor but good starting point. It does not take you very far at all. Nobody has gone with Simran beyond the lower astral stage. The use of Varnatmak language, spoken and written language, is a very limited one in meditation. And that is why we should not put all the emphasis on Simran all the time. I also mentioned that there are three elements. The element of Simran, which is repetition of words, which has three purposes. One, to be able to use an inner language instead of spoken language. Use the language of the mind speaking instead of the spoken of the tongue speaking. To use the mind speaking to prevent the mind from thinking other things. And the second part is to use Simran as a way of repeating words which don't make external sense to us. And third, to use Simran to prevent negativity from coming. So all those three things can be done with Simran, but it's only temporary, it's only for some time. The second aspect which I say about listening to the sound, you can start listening to the sound even right from the beginning. You don't have to wait till you reach that point and then start, because then it will be difficult to start. You jump back again and again. So when you start Simran, you can also spend little time listening to the sound. Even if it is practice sound, it's a question of trying to get to know a little more about what's inside your head. It's trying to withdraw attention to your head and know more about inside than outside. So sound should be started, and that supports. Because when we do Simran, Great Master used to call it dry Simran. Dry means that there is no joy, and wet Simran is good. It makes us feel good, like we're having a swim in the Simran. Dry Simran is when we are seeing nothing, just going on repeating. And wet Simran is when some good scenes start coming in, more attractive things start happening, and then we say, oh, there is something worth seeing. So that stage itself is a tough, and the mind fights the most at that time and tries to distract you. You will notice, everybody notices, that when they are first initiated and start Simran, the mind becomes more active to distract you than it ever did before. Yeah, that's a fight. It starts as a fight between the soul and the mind. The soul wants to go home. The mind says, no, we have created such a wonderful thing. Why are you going home? Stay here. So therefore, the distraction will be there. Now, of course, the answer is that use Simran and use it while walking, talking, any time. Unless you are using your intellectual energy and attention in such a strong way, an intellectual subject, at that time stop, otherwise continue all the time. So that you don't use Simran as an effort, use Simran as a habit. Make Simran a habit, so that automatically you are doing Simran without trying to do it. It comes like that. And that only comes when you are doing Simran all the time, not necessarily when you are trying to do meditation. So make it a habit, and then it becomes easier. Once these internal visions, internal experiences start coming, which are very good, it automatically becomes attractive Simran. At the same time, practice your sound so that the power to concentrate your attention behind the eyes comes side by side along with practicing your Simran.